Hello everybody, this is Zigzag coming to you from somewhere in this world, and I hope everybody's doing well and into the holiday season, as crazy as it can be depending on where you are, what you are, all of the above, what's going on. But I hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's doing well. And we're going to make, hopefully, this last stream before the holidays for me, a memorable one in a good way. Let's hope it's done in a good way on this swarming roadway map in Japan that we're going to be taking on. Actually, I don't think I made note of the city that it was in, but oh well. It's a roadway map in Japan, and there you go. I found a Japanese roadway map back from a long time ago. Before some people that watch this channel were born. Oh well. As some of the viewers would go, yeah, that's an ancient movie from '72. Oh my god. Black and white for the most part. It's like, holy moly. Where'd you go back to get that one from? Hey, Werner, good to see you in here. Glad you could make it. Although, we don't have Emo. Well, I guess Emo went out last time. We don't have Emo going out today. Today it's Grunter. So we'll see if Gleaser shows up to stick his face in here and dun 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 make an entrance at some point. We'll see. Oh, but I hope everybody's doing well. I'm wearing the hat today. I don't usually wear the hat for the Long War shows, but you know, when we're outside too long wearing a beanie, my hair feels all flat and gross. I said, I'm just putting on a hat. I'm just putting on a hat. I don't care if I don't normally wear it for Long War. It just is what it is today. It is what it is. I don't usually have cooperative hair to begin with, so you know, wear a beanie for too long and it I know people, they wear a beanie, they take it off and their hair goes back to normal. Me? Nah. Nope. Not at all. Not at all. So I took the lazy man's way out and just said, let me throw on a hat. Oh boy, we're getting close to the top of the hour. Then we're gonna take this team out. I think there were a couple changes I made to everybody, to the loadouts that we're gonna take out, and we'll see if they help or not. But they're in the grand scope of thing is probably minor, but sometimes I sit here overthinking the mission before it happens, thinking, well, maybe I could do this. Ooh, maybe this would be better. And yeah, you could drive yourself crazy like that sometimes. Sometimes. Whew. But I am prone to overthink things. Even while I'm playing, I know people have called me out on that sometimes. But that's why I like these games. These games let you overthink. Well, that's one way to let me know that it's top of the hour, Nightmare. Make that your first comment after we go live. I won't miss it when you do that. I can't miss it when you do that. So we'll get right on in there. Woo, baby. Here is the team we're taking out. Same personnel that we had, but I made
What's up, Doc?
couple little. Hey, Stormaris, good to see you popping in here. Thank you. And we have Annette, and I figured, you know, she's a healer. She's got a few med kits, and actually we need to get her up to, I think Gunnery Sergeant is when I get the Pack Master, and she needs it. So we won't have quite as many smokes and quite as many med kits as I'm used to having on some of our other medics. But I did figure, well, since you may have one less med kit, why don't we put this little gadget on your vest? You don't need a pistol. You're not gonna be shooting a pistol. So this way she can heal the mech that we got, just in case, you know, the mech sometimes is the big bad target. And yeah, we do have restorative mist, but that's one shot of healing, and if we need more, I thought, yeah, let's hitch that on the belt and go out. And then I also figured this is a roadway map, so other than maybe one exception of one of the maps. Hello, Felipe. So unlike there's one roadway map that really doesn't work like a roadway map, but oh, thank you, Felipe. That is a vibe we can work with today. That is a vibe we can work with. I'm glad you don't know how to vibe today. No, I'm glad you don't know how to vibe today. And then that song comes in, telling Felipe, dream on for getting a higher vibe. Just dream on. Oh no, is Trumpkin gonna ruin it? We started out with a nice low vibe. Oh, 7. All right. The fix is in. 7% and 15%. Boom. We got it going. We got it going. Okay. Can't argue. So basically, I took away, and who knows, I took away the scope on Van Dorn and gave him an extra battle scanner, because the purpose of a road map is to see farther down than they can see us and shoot them from a distance before they can do a lot of shooting at us. That's my thinking, if it's a typical roadway map. So, yeah, no, nobody roll anymore. Actually, somebody new will come in and then roll it, and they won't know because they weren't here, but oh well. We're living on the edge. Here today. When a simple roll can ruin my game, right? But anyway, I figured, so I think that's the only 2 changes I made. Oh yeah, I made 3 changes, by the way. And I decided to have an extra motion tracker also, depending on the roadmap, just so we know where they are and we don't accidentally activate them now that we have an extra battle scanner. Van Dorn's main thing is hollow targeting, therefore without the aim. He may take hit and run shots, but his main thing I'll be looking for is battle scanners, hollow targeting, and also giving out commands. I think he comes with 4 of them, so that I decided to shift that focus there, and therefore if we're shooting a lot at distances, even with you, run up, hit and run back into cover, I decided maybe I won't need the restorative mist. Watch all these come back to bite me, but that's pretty much what I said. Oh yeah, and then I said, you know, it's I lied. I made a 4th change. I lied. We had an open spot here for Oust the Avatar, and I said, you know, this is an abduction mission, and this is the mission where sometimes we see an ethereal. You know, sometimes. More often than not, we've seen an ethereal on abductions and maybe a terror mission too. So that's the most common place we're seeing ethereals, and I said, just in case we get in trouble and we need to make ourselves vanish, let's just bring that shadow device, just in case something gets awkward. So, there you go. Yeah, well, we I guess technically we could, if it's unless it goes bad and she's using all the healing charges for Knick-Knack. But yeah, we do have a potential to capture, even though she would only get 1 shot, 1 chance at it. I think that's the way it would work with a medic that doesn't have the the perk for the capture. So anyway, that's the little adjustments I made. As you can tell, in between our last stream, I've been thinking about what could we be seeing on a roadway map, what maybe could help us more than what I initially loaded up with, and there you go. So everybody, please check your ammo, check your weapons, because we're going downtown to the roadway in Japan. So let's hit the road, Jack. Ooh, yeah, watch your backs, watch your fronts. Although with the roadway map, it's usually watch your front. You know, unless there's a floater that does the zip off behind you thing.
You'll be heading into Japan
well,
for the next
it
mission.
is a typical roadway style map. The roadway just happens to be
we should get down there and
over a
the area
dam.
as quickly as we can.
The dam, Cold Pure. Cold Pyre? I've heard various people pronounce that various ways. And it's in Osaka, Japan. I couldn't remember the city where it was taking place. We are going to Osaka. All right, my friends. Let's get down there and check out the starting location we have. So this is a swarming map, and I checked out the wiki before we started. It should be 16 to 18 this late in the game. It could have been higher than 18, but it's later in the month, and they don't have enough resources to qualify for 3 extra enemies that could have shown up. So we're looking at about 16 to 18 enemies on a swarming mission. And on a roadway, wouldn't it be nice if we just run into them one at a time instead of all at once? That sure would be helpful. Now we do have the ability to fly with a sniper, which is pretty handy, but we don't have to necessarily worry about running out of fuel, because once we take a first portion of the map, we could always just save on the jet fuel and perch a sniper up here on this particular map. So in that respect, it's very sniper friendly, so we shall see. We're going to open up with Van Dorn doing his normal opening duty that the scouts do. And we can safely move 1, 2, 3. We'll just come up to the end. There's Glacier. Dun, dun, dun. And just as a word of warning, Glacier. Oh my God, I couldn't spit it out quick enough. I couldn't get it out quick enough. I'm not in awe of that vibe, because our first 2 vibes were like 15 and 7. They were like perfect, Glacier. I just so you know, the first 2 vibes were perfect. Glacier, you're just getting on the Glacier bandwagon. I like that statement. Oh man, you know, Glacier, I mean, Nightmare, I love hearing that you said, oh, biscuits. To me, that's so British. And that makes me smile. 1, 2, 3. I can't even count. I'm laughing so much. 1, 2, 3. We'll just move here with the motion tracker, and then we can go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, then we can go up to here if we want after that, if it's clean and clear. Yeah, they balance out the others, so we're kind of in the 50-50 range. And sorry, Carlos, I did see you. I did. But the vibe thing. Oh my God, the vibe thing. Pira Fria. I tried to have it as unsing-songy as I could get it. Pira Fria. That sounds very Americanized to me, the way I said that. I hope you feel included once again, Carlos. Ah. So more Pira Fria. Pira Fria. Okay. Not very Italian, except when I try putting the accent on the I, then it starts slowly sounding more Italian. Here we go.
In motion.
See, look at that. Look at that. We would have never made it here. We would have never made it here. I guess we throw a little old battle scanner now, just to help us set everybody else up. And then hopefully nobody activates. I'm gonna try plopping it. Oh, I don't know. I think that looks pretty good. Until it doesn't. Oh my. Oh my. We are starting out a little fun today. So it looks like oh, and if I see that right, that's a sectoid commander. Mechtoid. And that might even be a little sectoid back there. The head didn't look too big. So yeah, a pot of 4, unless there's a 5th, there could be a pot of 5, but a pot of 4 is what I'm seeing. Maybe another sectoid is inside the van ready to pile out, and that's how they got there. But that'll be a fun opening. Yeah, I know, isn't that funny? You know, who's the one? Was it you, Carlos, that says, yeah, we seem to... No, I think it was Hope's End that said, it seems like we just see a lot of mechtoids these days. So I actually was almost going to put more mechtoids in the thumbnail because of that comment on the last episode. And it was just... The road really only worked with 2. I could have squeezed more in, but it would have looked stupid. So I went with the 2 mechtoids in the picture. But that's hilarious. That is hilarious. Well, somehow I also thought, well, we're in Japan. The other thing I was gonna put is like the sectopod and make them like really big, like Godzilla big, on the roadway kind of a thing. But I started thinking, nobody's gonna get the way I'm thinking or why I'm doing that. Unless I named the sectopod Godzilla or something. But even then, that's a bit of a stretch. Okay, so where is my Rocketeer and how far can you get? You can get the half cover that would be at an angle that should allow you to get a shredding rocket in there. There's one option. Or I just go in there and go kablammy whammy kind of a thing, and then I'm not going to be able to lock in guaranteed suppression on these guys. I don't even know if I'd be able to see them. See, I don't really see them from here. That's interesting. I probably see them from here. Yeah, sure do there, but that's not a safe place to stand. Okay, I can see them from here. So maybe I try and dash my one mobile suppressor to here, so at least I can suppress one of them after we activate. Kind of thinking that way. I do know for sure, Grunty. Let's get flying.
Houston, we have liftoff.
And I'm thinking I like the idea of getting off to the side a little more. Now, if they rush up over here, though, there's a tough question for you. Well, I'll tell you what. You know what? Let's come over to the side, because if I'm going to set up to be able to suppress this one, then this is the one I'd want to kill. So let's try and get some kill shots over here for this one. Or, oh yeah, if I could have found such I could have looked for some anime versions of our enemies that we face. That would have been fun. I didn't have the time though. I just had the quick inspiration for me, which was a familiar thing. I said, ooh, a roadway in Japan. Solaris, the 1972 version that has that long... I remember the first time watching the movie going, why are we just driving along freeway in Japan for the longest time. And I've read and had that explained to me before, but that's why that movie popped into my head when I says, well, we don't know what kind of roadway we're getting, and it's in Japan. And I went, aha, I know what I'll do. But I didn't get to the point of anime looking aliens. That would have been a fun way to go. I'll have to keep that in the back of my head if we ever get another mission in Japan coming up. Now you get hit and run, so I'm just gonna kind of keep you over here without getting too far forward to activate them, and maybe just yeah, see, I don't think you're mobile enough, and I want to get a side view to make sure. Yeah, I'm just gonna bring you here. There's a slight chance you can come to here. Of course, they'll be overwatching, so there's also a slight chance I won't do that. But let's at least have some options.
Already there.
Because Gleisly has hit and run. Freaky Friendly, you're the one I want to see about getting over on this side. Because we know from here, unless of course they move, that we might have a potential shot. Yeah, let's just, they're not active, so let's just bring you all the way up. And then Machine Hater, it's kind of yucky. I don't know if you can see down there from here. And we won't know because it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's iffy whether you're going to be able to see from there. But since I can't move you in here to get set up, like right there, and that wouldn't even see the guy. Well, we don't. This would. I mean, we're close enough, but you'd have no cover. I'm gonna come here.
Roger that.
And oh, whoa! I saw some stuff pop up. I just don't know if we're close enough. Guess what? We might be getting lucky here, my friends. We might just be getting lucky here on the setup. We'll find out. And they'll probably move. They'll probably move, and then all this setup is for nothing. You know, isn't that the way it works? It could happen that way because, you know, we got these 2 very high vibe rolls. you know. Oh my goodness. Or as I should say, oh, biscuits. I love it. I'm gonna come here just so you have enough mobility, knick-knack, to move wherever I might end up needing you. And then in case they are a pod that desires to move into us, you actually could be on Overwatch. And then Annette, we're just gonna keep you in the back row here. And you can just pop out some smoke should we need it. Now you always have the telekinetic field. I could always, yeah, we're a little spread out. We'll work with smoke this first round, unless I change my mind.
If I see anything,
here we go. Let's see where they go. They're stomping, but they didn't move. Those rings look identical. I think I hear even more stomping, because it didn't look like they were still stomping when I continued to hear the stomping. So isn't that funny that I wanted to put like a road filled with mechtoids based on Hope's End comment that we're hearing? Well, maybe let's hope it's not worse. And I was worried about an ethereal. And I was worried about an ethereal. Yeah, we heard it, Nightmare. We both heard it. We know there's more of these mechanical doohickeys coming up at us. And if that's the case, you know what I want to do? I want to look at this guy, first of all. and do this. That's what I was hoping. I was hoping that at least in this pod, since they have a sectoid commander there, that this would be a thing. So maybe what I want to try and do with this pod, since I do see from there and I didn't before think I would, you know what I might do? I might maybe I open with a suppression. Is that wise? Or open with the rocket, but just make it a boomy rocket. Oh yeah, you're right. I can't suppress. So I'm gonna still open with the. You're right. I know that. That just shows you how much the icon wouldn't have been active, so I would have figured out soon enough that I can't. But maybe I just do a regular boom rocket down there. Maybe I get lucky, kill one, damage. I'm more into let's damage this guy. And if we're lucky, they don't see us, and maybe he'd run into a stupid area, and we can kill him. Because I'd have Knick-Knack on this side if he ran over here, and I have my flying sniper if he runs on this side. And then I can, at least for a turn, because I think, yeah, I don't see my target. I'd be able, even if he, after a rocket, just converts like they normally do, see? We don't see him, oh, we see him there. Okay, well, I just come here to suppress then. So I can get up to this side suppression also without activating Overwatch. Unless he decides to take a few steps forward. But there's a car in the way. Well, no, he could. He could. So, I say, I'm gonna open with a regular rocket because there's a sectoid commander there. Can I get it in there? And then maybe there's a chance that car, I can blow it up in one shot. Okay, can't we get it in there? Oh, don't tell me this shot is... the shot's not blocked! You were lying, game. You were lying. Okay. And I'm only seeing 4. Unless there's another sectoid in the little kiddie seat in the van. Then we got 4, and they'll all be hurt. Now they won't be shredded, but the mechtoids will be once we suppress them. And so since we're hearing more stomping out there, let's hold those shredder rockets in reserve just in case, because we will via suppression. We won't necessarily get them shredded via suppression. I think one of them will, because we have the perk that does that on suppression. But that's cool. I'm cool with that. Plus, I'm assuming, because the other one doesn't look bigger, that they're both regular. Okay, I better do this and just do it before I talk myself out of it. Here we go. Yeah, Danger Zone will shred, and they might be close enough. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I've talked myself into it, saving the shredder rocket since we hear more mechs out there. Oh wow, it exploded just like I hoped. We did mega damage. And he's snipeable. I think that was a decent opening. They're both overwatching, however now we can suppress. The extra sectoid died. And I think we got ourselves an opening. Now let's make sure. Yep, I see him. And my path doesn't see him there. So I'm gonna get in position to suppress.
Got it covered.
And we're gonna do that. This is not the one that shreds. It just, you know, suppress it. Oh. But I got them both threaded, or they're both suppressed from one of us. Oh, that's interesting. Here's the one that I thought. Oh, I gotta learn my perks better. You know, I gotta learn my perks better. I think I'm gonna suppress the other one too, though, because with one gun suppressing two, all that has to happen is one of them runs and they're both unsuppressed, or they're both freed. So I'm gonna suppress. Except not there. I think I have enough firepower to kill him. Maybe even flank him with our mechtoid. Sniper alone might just be able to do it. So let's go here and suppress this one.
I'll handle it.
And shred him. So he's the one that's shredded. I don't know why I start moving like that every time Servando comes in, but oh well. Y'all came into the stream, you get what you get. Let's see. Let's start out with my sniper. And see what kind of shot. Oh, I do like that opening shot. I must say, I do like that opening shot. And you know, I think I'm going to do precision shot right off the bat. Yeah, because that. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby, baby. And now, I get to shoot again on the shredded one. Woo, baby. Except next turn, well, I won't have double tap then anyway, so it's not like I'll be giving up that much. Nice, 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 nice. Are we starting off mighty fine here, my friends? And I think I might even do this for a little hit and run. And then that still leaves me with another hit and run to go after these guys. So heavy plasma rifle. Let me just, since I brought the extra motion tracker now, that's all I'm seeing. Okay, yeah, just it's probably a waste of a charge, but it's starting off so good. I wanted to do it. Okay. He is shredded. This one is shredded, so I'm expecting. Can you maybe pull me a crit here, Glycely? No, that's only 6%. Oh well. Now that's better. That's really good damage. Oh my gosh, we don't need much more, except with everybody I got left. Oh, well look who's, I wonder, does the step out from this car give you a shot? No. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll just stay back. And the other one's suppressed, so odds are you won't be able to get flanked. So, Van Dorn, come over here. And let's just do it. Yeah, he's taking his time, being dramatic. See, Van Dorn, that's what you get when you try showing off like that. Yeah, I do like this map, Servando. I always have enjoyed playing on it. It's just a fun little map. A lot of there is some wonkiness here and there on lines of sight, but it's a fun little map. Van Dorn, do you realize you're embarrassing yourself when you show off with that slow motion move into the shot? We are gonna give you a chance to fix it. Now see, he did not learn his lesson, but at least this time he hit. He went back to the same slow motion shot trying to show off. Oh my goodness. Well, you know, I'm just gonna come here because we're suppressing him. Yeah, I better come here, even though it looks like I'm gonna be standing in the way of the shot. But I can see from here, and it'll be a hit and run again. Now this guy, though, is not shredded. Yeah, it just visually that just looks weird bringing me here. 16% crit. I think we're gonna get this done. I did not expect to be able to take this pot out in one go, but the team has shown its value, shown its worth. Holy moly. Silencia. Silencia. There we go. What can I say? Annette, just stay there in Overwatch. There's nothing I need you to do, and I don't need you to move up to the front at this point. You can hit everybody with smoke, so let's listen. Okay, I only think I heard one stomping thing. So I think we spend a turn. Yeah, let's hope we continue hitting. Yeah, and Van Dorn improves. But I think we need a turn to reload because a lot of us took quite a few shots, as a matter of fact. So
Good to go.
So we'll just basically reload.
Approaching target now.
I'll move Van Dorn up a little bit. Maybe if I have him in a position like this, he can't do his fancy looking shot.
Weapons hot. Let's do this.
And move Plasma Dragon up just a
On my
tiny
way.
bit.
Hoo-yah!
Yeah, we'll just one for all. We're just it's nice to have a nice, safe, we're not under fire reload round. You know what I'm gonna do with you, Gleaser? I'm gonna move you up and reload.
Reloaded.
The reason I'm doing that, because I'm thinking if we can safely get you over here, I'm gonna have you park yourself up in this tower for a little while, save on the jet fuel, and play that way. I think, well, I can't get to any other cover on a blue move, and nobody's too far ahead of you. You have Javelin. Let's just come a tiny bit closer and steady, just in case. In fact, Annette,
No need to ask twice.
we'll bring you a tiny bit forward too.
I'm watching for them.
Front and center, whatever it is, we just don't know how far back. Ooh, that was a different stomping noise. So either we have two more mechtoids and they were not stomping in synchronization, or could that boom boom, extra boom boom, is that the sound of a second pod? I've never really heard a difference before. I definitely heard a difference in that stomping sound. So it's either coincidence and it's another pair of mechtoids, or so yeah, we want to approach whatever this pod is with a semblance of control. I have plenty of motion tracker charges. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna come here for starters.
Affirmative.
Bring you here.
Heading out.
bring you, maybe I should have brought you wide so you have an angle. And if I bring, that really does not give much angle for shots. Tell you what, Van Dorn, let's just keep you on this line and move you out to the side.
Sir.
And then, yeah, let's bring you here, Machine Hater.
Copy that.
Okay. I'd like to be able to get there, but I don't want to push it this turn, so we'll just bring you there.
Sir.
And once again, we'll just kind of get people caught up on a line that'll allow me to move my Rocketeer a little closer, and then we can see about moving forward, checking out the motion tracker on our next move, and all that good stuff.
Moving to position.
And we'll just, yeah, maybe I do want to bring you out wide, just so I have somebody that could then run up here and still have an angle. Maybe, depends on what we run into.
Got it.
Okay. And then I'm gonna bring, yes, you heard, yeah, until, just in case it wanders into us, I'll keep you flying, but I'm gonna keep you moving over in a certain direction, is what I'm thinking. So maybe, now why does it seem like it? There we go. So you're not gonna be steadied this turn. Yeah, it's weird. It was moving opposite of the way I thought my mouse should be having it move.
I hope you thought this through.
I'm thinking through, but I'm thinking, but I don't know if I'm thinking through. Reused. Isn't autocorrect fun? Okay, here we go. No, I should have changed the angle of the camera before I ended my turn, because I know once I hit next turn, it freezes in the way you're looking. Yeah. Van Dorn, we're going motion tracker. Van Dorn, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, come here.
Closing on target.
Oh, there's two pods right next to each other. One is like here, so one is more to Van Dorn's side, and the other is more in the center. So this is definitely a battle scanner moment. I'm not thrilled with your position, but you have lightning reflexes, all that good stuff, yada yada. I'm gonna... Oh, it's dangerous over here where I might accidentally throw it where we can't see anything. Well, I hope that doesn't happen.
Coming on screen.
Okay, what are we looking at? Looks like a big mechtoid. Do we see a second pod? Seems like, oh, maybe it's right behind that car. Van Dorn, let's look at your motion tracker again. I don't even see the little green symbol that... Where would the other pod be, given what we see? Or did I overthrow the battle scanner? In the other pod, I think I overthrew it. I think there's still two pods here, now that I'm looking at it. Because I can see these, but I don't see the symbol for the battle scanner. So we have a Mega Mectoid. This one looks bigger than the other two. But the pod he's with is more basic. Okay. But there's two pods here. Somewhere in this black, dark zone. Oh, isn't that crazy? Yeah, it looks like a tough one. It's probably the one that if I forget is gonna shoot and hurt somebody badly. One of those kinds. So I don't really think I want to move forward anymore with anybody. Well, I guess we might be able to like move you here.
That's affirmative.
Okay. I'm going to need another battle scanner next turn. And I'm not going to move forward to throw it. In fact, I might move Van Dorn back here next turn and throw it. Yeah, nobody move. Nobody move. Please, nobody move. Is this going to be rocket-wise? Am I going to be close enough? Not quite close enough for something in the middle zone if I need it. So where can I best do a rocket? You know, this could be okay, but it really limits. It's really limiting. But then again, if it's only up the middle that I have to shoot, where the two pods are, I should be able to make that shot. It's just not that much closer. So maybe what I gotta do is move my suppressor here.
Double time, people.
Move machine hater there. And steady my rocket here.
Solid copy.
Okay. I'm afraid to even move you here because you could be seen. So stay right there.
Roger. I've got my eyes on. Roger that. Scanning.
Yeah, I'm afraid to move forward. Since I definitely misjudged where they were based on the motion tracker, I overthrew. Oh well. And then you, my friend, I'm thinking this could be a long battle and we don't need you to run out of air fuel. Yeah, fly there, land, and climb up here.
Copy that.
Okay. See, I have sight on the one we see with the battle scanner, but by the time we fight all these guys, we won't have a battle scanner left to see the dangerous mectoid, but we'll at least know what's going on. We will at least know what's going on. Okay, so this is potentially the map. We just don't know what two of the pods are yet. We just kind of know where they are. All right, who was left? Oh, Annette. Maybe Annette, I bring you into full cover. Or do I even want to bring you that guy? Yeah, because you have telekinetic field too. So maybe I want you semi-close.
Wait,
We'll see.
I'm looking closer.
Okay, there. Oh my god, they're gonna all end up being together. We know what that is now. We know what one of these things is now. And then there's one other pod out there. Sectopod, dangerous mectoid. Hey, my friends. You know, we did the low vibe pod first. Now the two of you that rolled the high vibes, this is what you got us. This is what you brought to us right here. Oh man. Whew, yeah, and I'm glad, look at that. I'm glad we did not move any closer. Holy moly. And I feel like I need to throw that battle scanner. But you know what's going to happen? Then I'm going to get a sectopod and a mechtoid the way he's moving forward. They're all going to be in this, and we're going to have all three pods activate at once. So what's the proper play here? Because I can shoot a shredder rocket in there, activate this now, plus whatever pod is there probably also. Wow. Let me get a sense here. What does your motion tracker show us? Yours shows us nothing. So actually I can bring you here.
Heading to that location.
And now we see a pod of 4, which is probably this one. Where'd that other pod to the side go? There was a pod to the side. Do y'all remember that? Where did it go? There used to be 2 pods in the middle. Well, I feel like I need to find it. So I have this pod. I don't think I'm seeing this pod yet. So this pod, there could, or that has a pod of 4. Oh my god, they're just all together. Because that's this one that looks like that he sees. And that other pod that looks in that shape is there. And so the sectopod is the thing we see here. So we still have an unknown pod that's like right there next to the sectopod. And then we have this doofus moving up towards us. So I gotta take a turn and see what we're dealing with. He does, oh my god, a tough mech. I feel like I gotta do this and see what we're dealing with. I'm gonna drop it right there.
New data
Don't
is
fall
inbound.
through the cracks of the. I don't see that pod. Oh no, there it is. There it is. Oh, so this is the trailing pod. That's the ahead pod. And thank heaven, this pod's only regular floaters. Not that I want to deal with this many enemies at once, you know. But okay, let me look at my who sees what. My Rocketeer sees that. Do you see? Who do you see? You see not quite the sectopod. So I think what I gotta do. Ooh, that position doesn't let you see anybody. I'm worried about not being able to see the sectopod or get suppression down there now. Maybe I need to switch places with you two and get the rocket on the side and get the suppression down the middle. Although, well, you don't see because you don't have line of sight, 1, 2, and you don't have squad sight, all that crap. That's why you don't see. But I think this line up the center is better for my suppressor. And so I think I have to do a switchy poo. Now you could move part way and then move there, you would not be able to get there in a single move. Unless, of course, I played games with you and just moved you out of the way, then maybe you would. Okay. Yeah, because from there, you do see everything. And so my suppressor from that position, and if it's a sectopod, I want suppression. Now you still would be mobile to be able to get to a point where maybe you'd be able to see something. And maybe not. I want to bring my suppressor here, the mobile one. We'll bring Freaky Friendly here. Because then he can get up at an angle there to suppress. I don't know if this, it depends. What, I don't think you'd see anything to suppress from here, but this point might give you a little bit of an angle depending on how all this activation crap goes. So I would like you to come here.
Yes, sir.
I would like my Rocketeer. Yeah, good, he can make it now. To go there.
Good to go.
Now I can be steadied, and I think have a you know, still a good angle for the rocket. And don't move.
Roger that. Scanning.
Don't move anymore.
Roger that. Scanning.
And you set up here.
Okay, let's move.
Yeah, that worked still. Okay, I think we just improved our setup. Yeah. The problem is I need the sight on these. I want the sight on these guys so we can shoot them at a distance, so then they're not out of sight, and you know what I'm saying? Well, we'll see where the Mechtoid moves. He may, these two may combine. It kind of seems that's the way they're moving. Kind of feels like that's the way they're moving. Please steady your weapon. You're gonna need every shot to count up there, Grunty. A net. Anananet. Anananananananet. Yeah, and then the sectopod worries me because you can throw rockets, but then I almost want a net here so I can have people at range of, more likely range of telekinetic field. You know?
No problem.
And she has no step out on this side, so I don't think anybody that scatters here would be able to see her.
If I see anything,
Here we go. Let's see what they do. Okay, okay. We're not going to have a combined mega robotic pod activation. We are now going to focus on the sectopod. And we're going to see if we can avoid the floaters in the process. That's what we're going to try. I can come to here, I can come to there, I can do this, I can do that. I wonder if I see the sectopod from here. No. I don't see it from here. Oh, yes I do. Okay, so I have some potential suppression here. The sectopod, I think, goes potentially on Overwatch. I have suppression here, or double tap. I think I open with a shredder rocket over there. I think that's what we do. Okay, so we got lucky with the other guy wandering back. We're gonna just have to deal with him without having battle scanners left. Excuse me, but we're big boys. We can do it, right? Let's steady. I mean, let's take our. Let me. Hold on a sec. Deep breath. Glass of water. Don't let my misspeaks worry you. So 100%. It will not scatter onto those floaters. So let's do it. Let's just do it that way.
Going hot. Eat shrapnel.
We are shredded. And we couldn't even take out one.
I'm flanked.
Who's flanked? Oh yeah, Van Dorn. Shush, we know. Now he's shredded. Wow, he's gonna be one tough cookie. He is gonna be one tough cookie. So I think what I do is, first of all, I suppress. Get rid of the Overwatch, so if I need to move somebody closer that's in his range, keeping in mind where the floaters are, yada yada yada. At least we don't get overwatched. And he is shredded yet again. Okay. Then I will not get a double tap from Freaky Friendly. And he doesn't have perfect shots against these guys. So, and these drones are all flying, so there's no hit and runs to be had. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move you a little closer, Glycely. You're only gonna get one shot. Why do we not see those? Oh, I don't get green rings on those for whatever reason. I do from here. I don't from there. Somehow that little fence must factor into things. Well, it doesn't matter since you don't have hit and run anyway. Well, I kind of want to look at these guys. Enemy defense, you know, they might not be flying. I wonder if I can pop a hit and run on these guys. I think I'm gonna try that because they're so much easier to hit. We might just get hit and run. So let's try that from here. Now let's see if we get it. Yes, hit and run. So they were. That's why they're easier to hit. And since Glycely wasn't going to get up close enough to the sectopod, we'll at least do that. Someone has to shoot a drone, right? Someone has to do it. Okay. Van Dorn could go here and shoot at the sectopod. No, we're not shooting floaters. Van Dorn, we are not shooting floaters. Let's start out, since we got him shredded, let's start out with the precision shot. We have a 50-50 chance for a crit. Sure could use it. Grunty, we could sure use it. And since you and your owner vibed high, I expect you to get it. See, I put the pressure on you, Gleaser. I put the pressure on you and your character delivered. But still, even with a crit, look how far we have to go. Alright, we don't have a increased crit chance for the second shot. It's only oh my god, it's only 2% now. It's only 2% now. Here we go. Here we go. What a difference. What a difference between just a shot and a crit. It's huge. I mean, huge. Freaky. I'm bringing you to this cover.
On the move.
And you're only gonna get one shot. But I feel like I need all the shots I can get right now. On this guy. We'll leave the drone to last. I just got to assume he's going to get that defensive reduction up the behind, and it's going to be a slog to kill him. From what we saw on Gleaser's second shot. Excuse me. Gleaser's character's second shot. Let's see if we can do it. We move so we don't get double tap. Look at that. 7 damage reduction, 3 damage. Neek, we need you to step forward. And I'm bringing you fairly far forward, just, and well, you got 100% now, so you really don't need to step forward, I guess, do you? You don't really need to step forward. Just take the frickin' shot and make it count. Okay, we got 15 and on top of the 6. That is encouraging. Now we can kill him. We get the same result, unless that was not the normal result. We should take him down right here. That's huge. Sectopod's a little different when you catch them on your terms than when they catch you unaware. How did I nearly activate them? Oh, from his explosion or something? No, that's how far the floaters are aware. I think we're okay. Who's left to shoot? Yeah, Ben Dorn. Who's left after you? Van Dorn and Annette take out a flying, so we do not get hit and run with this. We do not. Annette. Well, we can give. We'll frickin' give Annette a shot for what it's worth. It's only a drone. We'll put her in harm's way.
No need to ask twice.
And after Van Dorn shoots, and if we're lucky kills, then Annette will get a 10% better shot at least, I think. I don't think he's hollow targeted yet. I'm hesitant to use the laser pistol because that thing called damage reduction, even though it's shredded, you know, we've seen it rear its ugly head. So let's try this. 61%. This is where I'm supposed to say, we just need you to do this for the hollow targeting, Van Dorn. Don't worry about hitting the thing. Okay, we hit it. See? My psychological talk worked. Oh god. We got through it. Oh, but he heard the noise and said, what's going on there? Did we activate them? They did not activate. Okay. Okay. I think we don't move. And we get a round of reloads. Because we got a lot of shots that went out that time.
Rock and roll.
Oh, back when I moved forward? Oh yeah, because they were a little closer. I think I missed it only by 1 here. Yeah, that because I was pushing it close, but I knew these 2 spots were safe. I wasn't planning to go beyond that. So hope I didn't make you too nervous there, Servando. I'm gonna come over here to reload.
Bangs out.
Yeah, we definitely want to reload you up here, Grunty. You never did get to shoot. Annette's a little disappointed.
If I see anything, I'm shooting it.
And I think we just steady again. Reload.
Let's rock.
Anybody coming our way? Anybody? Anybody? I guess nobody's really moving. So that's going to allow us to get up to this line, is what it seems, to set up our defense. So I'm going to do it with you, just in case we're wrong and we're missing something, like the other floaters or the other guys in the back. Because everybody else is reloaded now.
Roger that.
Okay, so we do have a line from which to set up. I think I'm gonna just move you there.
Approaching target now.
Annette, you'll stay there. I can get my Rocketeer here and
Roger that.
steadied. We have one more shredder rocket, and of the two pods, we only need one more shredder rocket. I'm gonna bring you just here so you can Overwatch.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
We have eyes on the target.
Got it covered.
Machine hater. I'm bringing you here.
On my way.
And Knick-Knack, I'm bringing you there. And that's our setup. It would be nice if they wandered into us. That's all I have to say. It'd be nice if they wandered into us, eh?
If I see anything, I'm shooting it.
If I could have my wish, come forward. No, they're not gonna do that for me. You know. Oh, what I, oh, you know. I don't know that he'd activate coming to that corner, and everybody else hasn't moved yet. Shall we see if this activates? I don't know that we're gonna see through it there. I get the sense that they're more in the middle. I don't know where else I would want to adjust anybody at this point anyway. Let's go see if we activate. I'm doubtful we will, but you know, you never know.
Heading there now.
Yeah, we didn't. We did not. Now, how far would you be able to move? Not far enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move you out here, just in case when things go loud, you need to be able to move forward to suppress that kind of thing. So, Freaky, you're going there.
Come get some.
Ooh. That would definitely be a definite that I could do. Oh, there's... So they're really right, potentially right next to each other right here. Wow. Okay. I think I'm going to do the rocket here. So it's steadied and a little bit closer.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
Van Dorn. Yeah, you won't be able to step out while that person's there, so let's bring you here.
We have eyes on the target.
Get ready.
And Annette, you're close enough
If they cross
where
my
you
path,
are.
they die.
What the hell was that?
We got movement, but not enough movement. It's like the floaters hanging out there are preventing the others from moving. So I almost feel like I activate the floaters by coming here to try and draw them in separate from the other pod. So moving forward, we don't accidentally activate both pods. Does that make sense? Let's see if we activate them from here. There we go. Oh no, we activated them all. They were that close.
Watch the sides.
Okay. Well, it's not the end of the world. Zigzag defiantly says, it is not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. Does any way that I said that statement sound confident? And this is what I want to find out first. Yeah, we knew it. See, Nightmare, we knew it was bigger. So we gotta suppress. The first thing we do is we've got to suppress. Pre-shot back at the first enemy who attacks. So he's got to be suppressed. Otherwise somebody gets hurt. So, which one is him? The 93% guy in the middle. Suppress, please. And if you're...
I'll handle it.
Okay, we got him shredded. See, technically, I don't even need to use the shredder rocket. Technically. So what I think I'll do is for good old Avatar, we just do a rocket. I don't need to shred them anymore. These guys aren't powerful enough to fear and need shredding, right? So let's try to maximize some damage and set a rocket right here. That's what I'm thinking.
Won't even know what
Okay, okay. These guys will be easy kills, but I really got to focus on him because otherwise he had some sectoids in this pod which we don't see, and if we don't kill him this turn, he's getting shielded. He is clearly the single biggest threat we have. So I think I pull you back just because you're flanked where you are right now. So, and nobody's on Overwatch. None of the floaters went on Overwatch. See, I'm determined to have my Overwatch, famous last words, my Overwatch streak rise from 5 to 6 today. Let's come back here. 92. It's gonna be a hit and run. You'll get 2 shots, Glycely. He's shredded. I hope we don't get that damage reduction stuff that we got on the Sectopod. We're still getting some massive damage reduction. I mean massive. 6% is the crit, that's it. Okay. A big question of mine. Well, let's do a single shot here. Because you'll still get a second. Yeah, let's have you follow up with someone else. Your best shot.
Freaks are on.
Okay, Freaky. You got double tap. I'm doing double tap with you. I haven't even shot my second shot here, so I think we can do this. I'm hoping we can do this. That damage reduction of 5. That's insane. I'm gonna take the big gun here. Okay, that was our hit and run. Yeah, I'm gonna see if Nick Nack can finish it off. Let's just end this. All right. Nick Nack Paddywhack. Give that mech a bone, mechtoid a bone. He ain't coming home no more. So the pressure is gone. I'm feeling so much more relieved. I think I'll shoot here. We may have a floater remaining after all is said and done. And I might as well do a precision shot because just to ensure we have a better chance at killing. And maybe I should... Yeah, this one has the best. We'll just go for the best chance to hit.
No way that just happened.
We're getting so used to our guys hitting so much that when they miss, I mean, it was 87. It wasn't even in the 90s, so that it happens. Who's left? Oh, Annette, are you the only one left? Yeah. So you know what I'm doing? I'm running a net right here, and I'm gonna run telekinetic shield. That's a blue move. That's what I'm gonna do. That should cover just about everybody. I might not cover you, but you're strong. You're a tanky guy.
Wait. There's nothing they can do.
Okay, we got a... Oh, he's coming in behind us. Okay, he only suppressed. Okay. Can we see the guy behind us? We don't even see the guy behind us. I think I may move with you, Gleisly, to try and see where he's at. Oh. You know where I think he is? Right down here. I think he's right down there. Or thereabouts. Who could I get back there? Van Dorn, how far would you be able to get? Up to the corner there? We need to take a peek. We need to know, because if in a worst case scenario I can shoot a rocket over there. Might be unsteady, but yeah, we have that. So let's get over here to find out and confirm our suspicions.
In motion.
Yeah, I can't see him, but yeah, it showed. But basically, I'm looking around. He can't hide behind half cover here, so I don't know why I can't see him. But he's there. He's there. I don't know if this would be an angle that can see him. You don't have a close-up weapon. Well, unless... No, you have the regular pistol. Okay. Well, running gun only gets us this far, and it would only be one shot. Well, I'll tell you what. Maybe I'm gonna shoot a rocket over here, down low. We don't want to destroy the tower. Maybe it'll remove some railing if we're lucky. And then we have sight. scatter of 1.2. Oof.
Eat this.
Don't scatter towards Commander. Well, doggone it, we didn't take out the wall I wanted to take out. Fudge cake. So we're coming, now I've got all these guys in front of me. I'm not so worried, I can suppress up here. But I gotta figure out this guy before, because I don't want him running loose back here.
Going in for the kill.
I don't even know if we're gonna see from here.
Let's do this.
He was... See, I was trying to remember. Can they go on Overwatch after they go in the back here? Well, they can, my friends, they can. And do you see him now? No. Okay, well, let's see if we can hit hard right here. 66 crit would be a hard hit in my book, Gleisley. There we go. Okay, now I don't have to worry about this thing. Oh yeah, I could have done that. I had the command just sitting here, waiting. Good thinking, Nightmare. I wish I sometimes had that kind of creative thinking. Well, every now and then I get lucky, and I do, but that was a good idea. It would have given us a more guaranteed shot, although Gleisley came through for us. I think what I'll do is I'll keep you right there. And I'm going to hollow target this guy who's doing the suppressing right now. No, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stay right here. I might need the command. I might want, I should say, my command. I could suppress. I could just suppress them both. And then that would hollow target them both. And then since I didn't have to use my sniper, I don't know if we have double tap back. I doubt it, but we'd be able to hit one of them. So let's suppress and hollow target. How many enemies are out there total? One sectoid, two sectoids we don't see. Yeah, so I'm gonna suppress. Except you go here because you're on the left.
I've got this.
That breaks his suppression on us. And then you suppress the other guy to get... Yep.
Cutting the grass.
So now they're both hollow targeted. And anything I want to do, we'll start with the sniper. And we'll take the 100% shot. Since we've missed some high level shots, we'll go with the best shot. We'll even let a net take a shot, I think. Just because. She's like jumping up and down behind the car. Let me, let me, let me, let me. That's why, that's why, that's why. Now, let's give it the knick-knack. Let's end the fun. Alright, we don't know where two of the sectoids are. I'm just gonna leave you back here and reload.
Weapons hot.
And the sectoids want us to go hunting. Well, I will, but we might need a round of reloads, even though they're only sectoids.
We're green to go.
Some of us are very low on ammo. Now you aren't.
Closing on target.
And you need some ammo. Even though it's only sectoid, let's reload. We got a lot of pending missions this month.
Back in.
Let's not get caught off guard
Wait, I have to reload.
and take unnecessary hurt.
We have eyes on the target.
Rock and roll.
Let's do it.
Okay, one sectoid at least is over on that side. So, Van Dorn, in case they're overwatching, you want to run forward for us.
Approaching target now.
Alright. We got hit and run over here.
Stepping off.
From a slow poke, we'll get you near the front. You did take hurt.
You know more about this than I do.
Sectoids are playing shy, so I'm taking a little bit of a risk here.
Relax, I've got you.
But I don't think it's a huge risk.
I'm rolling.
We have eyes on the target.
And freaky. That got destroyed. We'll just bring you up
Let's
here.
do this.
And machine hater. We don't have a position for you, machine hater. I don't want to just stand you in the open.
Let's move!
But you are, essentially, because if they come in, we overwatch, your cover's gone. Oh, we got hit. In other words, don't take sectoids for granted. At least they don't hit very hard. Right, Ben Dorn? You know what? Let's dig him out of his home over there. Oh, they were both back there. We now know where they both are, even though we can't see them. So I think I'm just gonna lock one of them in place, the one we see.
Blasting that.
They're both now suppressed. I'll just sit there and overwatch in case they move. I'm not even gonna... We're just gonna overwatch with you in case they move and we happen to be able to see them. He's suppressed. Now the other one might be able to come down and then flank us with that move, but you know, we're gonna be a little aggressive because it's only sectoids and I believe it's the final pod. Yep, we see the other guy.
No joy here.
Now the bad news is I think I overwatched you. Yeah. Well, at least if he tries moving out, we're gonna. Yeah, we're
That's
gonna.
what you want.
Just to try and prevent any more hurt from weird shots, let's do this.
Here's some cover.
And I am steadied. And I can't shoot it far enough. Oh yes, I can. This might just end it if I do enough damage.
Rockets away. Each shot.
There we go. That should be it. Yep.
Operation was a success.
Woo. So we got the low end of what it could have been. I think it was 16 to 18 was the range. But yeah, we haven't seen a sectoid in a while. Hey, Spooky Scarly, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. I was so locked into the battle, I missed it. But thank you for the follow. I really do appreciate that.
Hello!
Yeah, it's been going well so far. I mean, we've made it to August 2017. That's something. Yeah, did I say mectoid, not sectopod, whatever.
We can
whatever.
only hope that all of our future deployments go as well as this one did.
Yeah, I could hope. I could hope a lot. And yeah, not bad for an abduction. It feels like halfway decent results there. I guess we got, you know, when you're dealing with mectoid sectopods, you get a little extras of these. So yeah, that's why it feels a little better than the average abduction mission. Okay, more cash. We're okay though.
Commander.
Yeah, our negative cash flow is deceptive because at least two more satellites will be reflown at the end of the month in order to save India and France. Now we still have a terror mission pending in India, so we got to save at least one civilian there to keep India from leaving. And we shot down the terror ship over France, the advanced one that flies over. And I know, Nightmare, you were thinking maybe that cancels the terror mission, but I'm not 100% sure. And maybe you didn't exactly say that. I don't know. I think we can still get the terror mission there. Because I don't think it's like a scout mission where, you know, you take out the scout UFO and then you don't get the hunt mission that follows it. I don't know that terror missions are like that. We took out the advanced flight, but I kind of still think we can get the terror mission there. So we definitely got one terror mission pending, and we could have a second. And both those, if we end up getting both, all we have to do on the terror mission is stay alive and save one citizen. We don't have to do any heroics beyond that. Find a good defensive position and try and hold out. Because, you know, we've seen ethereals on those missions lately. And that's what scares me about
Make sure the latest
terror
equipment has
missions
been
these
prepped and
days.
loaded.
Sure does. Makes me very scared about that. All right. As far as engineering, what do we got coming up here? Plasma pistol, storm gun still 2 days out. A second battle computer 2 days out. Satellite uplink. Yeah, that'll help us get. We got enough uplinks to fly the two over the India and France that we need. This would just help us cover the rest of, or most of the rest of Asia. So. Installing our barracks. We got Rickroll and Quampa and Blue Jay for officers. We got Carnage in the zone sniper. So we got a few good people. Floki, Zabiol, Mantra, two good medics. So we got two good gunners. We still got Bulwark if I need an assault, and for a terror mission with chrysalids could be a nice pick. So, and then beyond that, not much. Although Godfather's, he's up to gunnery sergeant now. Holy smokes! He's sneakily been advancing. Him and Scarecrow have sneakily been going up in levels. They're one promotion away from Master Sergeant. Oh, baby. How weird is that? So we'll have some other people. We got so many sergeants I can't do anything with. We're all about the trades. What happens if you take out the last one? I'm focused right now, Trumpkin. I'm focused more on because if we take out China, does that mean the following month they just automatically get another free country of their choice? I've never played this far doing so well that I've had a chance to wipe the map of alien bases. Because I know that doesn't win the game. You still got the Overseer, and I'd hate to have them automatically get a random base of their choice. That would be really awkward. You know, like Canada and get rid of my air game bonus, continent bonus. You know what I mean? So I've kind of been thinking about laying off that. I'm not sure exactly the mechanics with that, Trumpkin. And I'm just focusing on trying to find the Overseer and seeing if we have what it takes to bring it down. So far, the Overseer hasn't been cooperating, and he hasn't shown up anywhere where we have the firestorms. Yeah, and I know they get one at the beginning, but I'm questioning if they have 0 bases at any point, do they get another freebie? Because where would they be launching all their missions from? Oh, see, I don't know how to work. I've never gotten to this point. I've never gotten to this point. Any other time I've gotten this far, I've had multiple alien bases remaining still. So, and I don't want to even tell you how long ago that was. It's been a long time since I've been to this point in the game. Okay, so we have some low fatigues. Okay. We're not in bad shape. 12 hours for Howdy Doody out of big time injury. 2 days for Jonesy, Ellen Ripley getting back from a long time injury, and same with Will to Kill. 3 long time injuries almost seeing the light of day and coming back to us. So good. Okay. I guess we just scan. Eh? Yeah, that's the thing, Nightmares. I don't know if they get a... Yeah, I don't know how it works if we got rid of the last base. I should probably ask somebody in a Discord where they know and find out that way. Because I really don't know the answer, and I don't know that they spell it out in the wiki, or if they do, it's hidden pretty well. Interesting. Yeah, I'm well, I'll have a good week and a half of holiday time where I'm not streaming, that I could probably find a moment to hop on a Discord and ask some questions. So we'll see. We'll see. All right, let's scan. Oh, before I did, I wanted to kind of check my air game. Okay, I wish we don't see the Overseer in North America for 8 days. Of course, we won't have an upgraded weapon yet either, so yeah, if we see it there, we're a little understaffed in a way, but I do have one good airship. The other place we want to see them is Europe, although they're a little hurting right now. Oh yeah, from shooting down the terror ship. But that's where our other big guns are in general. A plasma cannon sitting there on a regular interceptor even. Okay, well, careful what you wish for, Zigzag, but let's get out there and find a mission. Here we go. We're getting that Figueiredo. I don't know if I sounded Italian enough for that. I think that's Italian. Is back. Not high level. Now there's a key one to have back. My absolute best engineer has returned to active duty. There's the terror mission. The one in India that we knew was coming. And we don't know the map because obviously they shot down the earlier in the month with a hunt mission, because I wanted them to shoot it down because the terror mission would have been difficult. That anyway, you all know the strategy we followed. Let's see what we can put together for a terror mission. And like I said, we got to save one citizen, but we got to stay alive, and we got to be prepared for an ethereal on top of that. So terror mission, Rickroll. Well, how much time do we have on a terror mission? 24 hours. Let's just check. Do I have anybody due to be back with less than 24 hours that I would like to have back? Let's scroll down and find out. 17 hours, Suha Rafiq. Desperado, Marcus Desperado Joy. Wouldn't mind having him back. For a potential shooter. Oh, yeah. I need. Oh, no. I may have to double fatigue. Well, what Rocketeer do I have? Okay, I do have Blue Jay. So I don't have to forward for a Rocketeer. Katzen Bodlin one day, but I have a Scout. Now, if I want to go... Oh, baby, both my... I don't think I have... I'm going to have to double fatigue a mech. Whether I want a Pathfinder and or a Shogun, I'm gonna have to double fatigue. That kind of sucks. That's gonna show as injury time. 10 hours, nah. 14 hours, nah. They're not high enough level. Well, actually, he's not bad for a gunner, but I got other gunners. So, yeah, actually, I'm just gonna do a little splash of advancing time. And then I should be able to just put together a team with what I have. And I may end up double fatiguing at least one mech, probably not two. That's too much fatigue on mechs. Double fatigue on mechs. So maybe I'll bring Kibo. Maybe. It's a thought, it's an idea. So let's get out there and put together a team, see what we got for this upcoming terror mission. Yeah, we'll just set, you know, Rick goes out into harm's way on technically, potentially the worst of the worst missions, Trumpkin. So, you know, you get a character that ranks up and does some good things, they're always in harm's way, you know? Always in harm's way, but he's doing his fair. He's been doing his fair share. Okay, we just need Desperado back. There he is. He's back. He's back. Whoops! I want to go this way. So we're gonna see if Rick Roll can keep Rick rolling some aliens. He is our commanding officer. We are gonna bring, how about Zabio? You is still in here, Servando? You want to go out on a terror mission with Karma Suture? 8 health, 7 health. Yeah, you guys are both pretty equal. Look at that. Look at how you can't get much more equal than that. Will 104, 105. Nah, I think he just went through it. Usually, Trumpkin's been pretty reliable on hits, I think. I mean, not Trumpkin, Rickroll. Your guy. Sure, why not? Okay, Karma Suture, there you go. Now, I'm probably going to do a double fatigue, and I think I'm leaning towards Kibo. Hope's End isn't in here to complain today. I think Kibo could be a good fit, because he's at least got rapid fire. So if we get a nasty little, you know, mechtoid, sectopody, big chrysalid kind of thing, that can serve just as well as a hit and run kind of a shot. All right, Kibo. And then we'll get our suppressors. Floki, you're going out on this one. Oh boy. And we'll pair you up with Disco. We'll get the disco ball going up in the... And what is this? Urban block? So we really don't know what kind of map we're walking into. And then I could bring out Desperado. Probably bring Carnage. And then I'll probably bring Blue Jay. And then if we get another soon to follow mission where I need a Rocketeer, I'll have one back in 1 day and then 2 days. So there's that. So I think I'll bring Blue Jay because I still have Quampa if I need an officer. Except that's not where I'm putting my Rocketeer. This is where I gotta decide, because I think I do want the sniper, and I think I do want the Rocketeer, and that leaves one slot. So the question is, Bulwark or Desperado? Bulwark's good if we're gonna have chrysalids. And we've been having them lately on these missions. But he's not as good for us. If we face an ethereal, I'd rather have Desperado. So that's kind of, and I'd say out of our last, it feels like out of our last 3 terror missions, was it only 1 ethereal that we've seen? But we've seen at least a couple ethereals on terror missions. So I don't know if I gotta play for that or play for chrysalids, which we've also been seeing. Not that that can't help with chrysalids, but Bulwark doesn't have a long enough. Well, unless I give Bulwark one of the rifles instead of the shotgun. I'm cool with that too. Let's do this, and then we'll see what we think. All right, let's load out. Yep, all the Titan armor's there. That's how many we have. 7. We'll give you a storm gun. Unless I have... Yeah, I think we're doing it. The only thing I don't have on this mission... That's the other thing I like to have on these missions. You know, is the engineer like howdy doody? But who do I give up to do that? Who do I give up to do that? And if I'm on an urban block, how's my line of sight going to be for a sniper? Maybe I want an engineer more than a sniper on this kind of a map. So those are the things running through my head right now. Yeah, it's not like I kill your characters. No, your characters never die. Not with me. Oh man. So I see changing my mind about 5,000 times on this loadout here. So let's just get through it once and then see what we think. Yeah, your job is smoke and healing. And I'll do what I did before. You have that because we have the upgrade where that heals medics. I mean mechs. Medics can heal mechs with this. There, I said it. And then Kibo, you'll get the Dauntless. We'll go armor for you. You'll get the particle cannon, restorative mist. I am giving you grenade launch. Whoops. Restorative mist, grenade launcher, and flamethrower in case we have chrysalids again. We find it very useful for chrysalids. Battle computer, and probably not giving you anything else. Because you got high cap mags to give you an extra shot with that really powerful weapon. Battle computer gives you extra aim, and that'll just have to be enough. I mean, I could give you aim on top of aim. Well, I don't need you flanking anybody, and we're not going to be highly mobile necessarily. We just got to save a citizen, and then we're going to play defensive. Yeah, what the heck? We'll give you not so much mobility. Loki, you have 97 aim. I think that beats out Disco. Oh, sure as heck does. Therefore, I like to have the higher aim, usually on my mobile. Just what you want to know is, Loki, you're up front, right? I like to have the higher aim on the mobile guy because my mobile suppressor tends to just guarantees more shots, although the Plasma Dragon has definitely shown that it hits a lot harder. So we'll go alloy plating and a scope. Yeah, pokey, but we'll deal with it. Bulwark. You get the heavy plasma rifle. I'm doing the heavy plasma rifle. I'll also give you the plasma pistol because not Rickroll. I'm giving it to you instead, so you have, you know, other multi-shot abilities if you run out of ammo, I guess, with something that still hits halfway decent. You know, don't try to figure out my logic. It is what it is. And because you have a gun that shoots farther distance, your aim is still okay. So I think it's worth it. We'll leave it at that because you're, once again, I got Glycely's slow, you're slow for an assault. It's painful. It's painful. Why didn't we pick Nigeria, huh? So everybody would have been a little faster. Why didn't we? We'll go that with you. If I end up not taking a sniper, I'll switch out the illuminator with you. But for now, we'll do a marksman scope. We'll do a motion tracker just to get us started. .23 health. Yeah, that's probably good. Your mobility's still 14. Well, I'll tell you what, because it's a terror mission, it's always nice to have extra battle scanners. If I end up switching out my sniper for a engineer just so I have extra, you know, chem grenades, flash grenade, the upgraded psi flash grenades, things like that I also like on a terror mission. We'll see. We'll see. Leal, you get the dragon. You need a scope. And you're at distance, hopefully, with the plasma dragon, so your 20 health will have to do, because otherwise you're too slow. No alloy plating for you. You gotta play tough and not get hit. Carnage, we will give you... We'll set this all up, but I'm still debating. Um, 14 health. See, on this kind of a map, depending on line of sights, that makes me nervous about your health. I wonder if I almost want to, in case I have to get you closer than I would prefer, you don't fly. Maybe there's a building you can get on. See, we'll think about it. We'll think about it. We'll think about it. And just like I did with my other gunner, I mean Rocketeer, you'll be the failsafe to run in there and in case there is an ethereal. Oh, you can't do it though like my other guy. Cause you don't have psi. Well, I'll figure a way. Okay. Lal couldn't do it. Bungert, Bulwark doesn't. Okay. Yeah. There's that. Except they definitely, usually when the ethereals activate, they run away. That's the only problem with ethereals. Their first move is rarely moving forward. We've seen some exceptions. So getting to use a flamethrower on them is rare. Yeah, it'd be troubling if they did, yeah. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is the team we're taking out. It seems solid. I'm gonna probably think about this sniper thing a lot, but it's too late to start a terror mission for me anyway. We're almost to our normal stopping time. And so we will go to the schedule that's not accurate anymore. Because I'm not streaming tomorrow night. I had to change. I'm going to be traveling that evening to get where I need to be for Christmas Eve. So I thought I misjudged the travel time. And it turns out I have to be on the road Tuesday evening and I won't be able to stream tomorrow. So that will be held off. We will then the following, the schedules are, all three schedules are posted and the rest of the schedules are correct. This schedule, the New Year's schedule, and the one after that, that's the one where we come back and play a full week. So the schedules are in Discord if anybody's curious about it. Otherwise, maybe I can get the last schedule saying, here's when we return kind of thing out there so y'all know when we'll be back. I'm looking forward to having a great Christmas. I hope you all have a great Christmas. I'm going to for me, it's kind of exciting to me because I'm going to 2 places over Christmas and New Year's that I've never been. And if I have a chance to take some pictures, I'll share them in the Discord in my little zigzag channel and let you see what it's all about too. Heading out to Gdansk and Warsaw. Been to neither before. And hopefully we have a good time. So everybody who's in here, I really do appreciate you hanging out with me. It's been a blast. I've enjoyed it. I'd had great fun. And thank you, everybody. This is Zigzag Zog signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching. You know, I really do appreciate it. And see you after the holidays. And I hope you all have as wonderful a holiday as I'm hoping to have. And we'll get right back into it in the new year, 2026. How about that? Who knew? Who knew? Ciao, everybody.